Hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. Today we are going to take a look at the Dawnbreaker. Basically, we had a new Red Death set of gear that was added to DC Universe Online, but also a whole bunch of Batman Dark Knight's emblem that were added into the game that we can actually use to recreate some pretty cool looking Batman Dark Knight's metal characters. Here in this case, we can recreate a pretty good version of Batman the Dawnbreaker. So let's take a look. We're going to just take a quick look at the character, and then I'll look through the styles at each pieces of gear that you guys will need to reproduce that look if you ever want to. Obviously, this is not my Green Lantern character, which is why I don't have my Green Lantern ring. So ideally, you want to have your Green Lantern ring to reproduce this character, but this is about as good as we can get right now. So let's take a quick look at what you need to recreate Batman the Dawnbreaker. So obviously you want to start with the Dark Knight helm. Obviously the Dark Knight helm and cowl can be purchased from the marketplace. For the face, there's maybe a handful of goggles that could have done the trick, but I went with the simple goggles. I kind of like those goggles. For the aura, obviously I went with the Emerald Mist aura, although there's a handful of green aura that would have done the trick, but the Emerald Mist aura is the one I have. And of course, you need the emblem of the Dawnbreaker. I went with the regular version as opposed to the enhanced version. The enhanced version was a little too bright for my taste, although, well, let's give it a try. Actually, the enhanced version isn't bad. Yeah, I suppose we could go with the enhanced version instead. For the hands, obviously I went with the Sinistro gloves. For the belt, I went with the Bane belt. That's how I was able to get the little glow in the middle of the belt. For the boots, there's a handful of boots that could have done the trick. I went with the Vengeful Surgeon, but there's at least a half a dozen pair of boots that could kind of work with that style. And of course, for the chest, I went with the Stalwart Defender chest in order to get an emblem as big as possible. For the pants, I went with the Stalwart Defender pants also. And finally, for the pièce de résistance, I went with the Speed Metal back piece. It allows us to have a whole bunch of bats around our little evil Batman character. I know that this was added for the Red Death style, but holy crap, is it appropriate for this character or what? And the best part is that it's not an aura. If it was an aura, I would have to choose between either the bats or the green aura. But seeing how it is actually a back piece, I can have it with the aura. So I can have the green aura and I can have the little bats flying around our little friend. So that's pretty much it for our Dawnbreaker video. I've been meaning to make this video for like ages. And finally, here we are. I even made the thumbnails like way back, which is why you'll see that I'm actually using an old thumbnails, but it's something that I've been planning to make for way too long, but there's always other videos that took priority. But today is the day. Today we're making the Dawnbreaker. And also waiting a bit longer allowed us to have an actual Dawnbreaker emblem, and it allowed us to have the little bats that can fly around our little guy. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.